Mucho gusto y bienvenidos a El Salvador.
I think that most people that buy coffee want to feel like they're making a difference. They want to feel like they're doing something good. And a lot of times stickers and certifications and things like that can make people feel good about their purchase. But what we're doing here in El Salvador goes way deeper than any certification. It goes way deeper than any sticker. What we're doing here is forming direct relationships, and that's what this story is about. Working with JASAL, and particularly working with Jose Antonio, has been just a real pleasure. You know, first, there's a few things that we share in common. One of them is a passion for coffee. Both of our businesses are family businesses. Another thing we share in common is the quest for the elusive, perfect cup of coffee. This relationship is one that has been built over time, and the foundation of our relationship really is trust and mutual respect. When we use words like direct or relationship, we don't use them lightly. They have meaning to us. And what we've done in El Salvador is a perfect example of what those words actually mean.
Bienvenidos a la finca Santa Rita.
This is the Santa Rita farm, what you're seeing. This farm was damaged in 2005, October 1st, when the Ilamatepec volcano erupted and really was totally destroyed. And now, 4 years after, through hard workers and hard work and all the employees pitching in, now we're seeing the farm back again. And this is where the Santa Rita brand is produced. Excellent coffee. We're very pleased to have Mike here seeing and joining the farm.
Santa Rita is where our natural process coffee comes from. And one of the things that really strikes me when I go and visit Santa Rita is how well maintained the farm is. Everything is just immaculate. It's impeccable. Every detail, no detail is left unturned. San Francisco Estate is where the Cerro Las Ranas Pulp Natural comes from. And once again, the beauty of this farm is just, it's almost indescribable. The picking that goes on here, the selective picking of ripe cherries and only ripe cherries.
We are here at the San Francisco farm. This is the home of Cerro Las Ranas brand, and we've been around the farm with Mike and you, and so we go into the other end of the farm, seeing different altitudes and different types of way of managing the coffee. And as you know, the Cerro Las Ranas brand is well known worldwide, and Mike and all his customers are using that product from El Salvador, that we feel very proud to be the producers of also Cerro Las Ranas. Also, we have a brand from this farm called Laguna de las Ranas, which is the lagoon that we just coming from. And also we have another brand named the Frogs, Las Ranas. Everything is the theme of frogs here in this farm because of what we saw in the lagoon. We believe on what we're doing here is all the coffee, mainly 80% of what we produce here is done pulp natural.
And then we can take these two coffees and you can see different ripenesses here. And it's amazing how different they taste. The amount of fruit flavor that comes out of this coffee as it starts to raisin, as it's as it's obviously more ripe and it's begun to dry already. The amount of fruit that comes out of this is totally different than the fruit that comes out of this. Two totally different flavors. Another great thing about working with Jose Antonio is we don't mind paying a premium for the quality of coffee because it's obvious where that money goes. An average wage in El Salvador for a picker is $25 a week, and here, an average wage for a picker in El Salvador is $25 a week. Jose Antonio pays $10 a day, which basically doubles that price. So people are more motivated to selectively pick ripe cherries. People are happy to come to work here. People are passionate about the work they do here. Another great thing about the farms is how you see the use of indigenous trees, whether they be eucalyptus trees for shade. These trees, the copolchi tree, are the trees that you see that are used for windbreaks. When the Santa Ana volcano erupted in 2005, Santa Rita was basically devastated. In 2006, the total production of Santa Rita was 3 bags. 4 years later, you can see an amazing difference. 4 years later, you can see the work that they've put into the farm and the difference that it's made. Great coffee is not accidental. There's a lot of people that work really hard to produce amazing coffee. The church is a very important part of the community. Then along came the volcano eruption in 2005, and because Jose Antonio was a man of his word, he followed through, and now we stand inside the church that he rebuilt. Cupping is the ritual that coffee buyers go through to identify different flavors, or what we call cup characteristics. The first step in cupping is smelling the ground coffee while it's dry, or what we call fragrance. Next, we'll take hot water, pour it into the coffee, and allow it to steep. Once the coffee's steeped for 4 minutes, we use a cupping spoon, break the crust, and smell the escaping aroma. And then the last step is to taste the coffee, and the way you do that is you suck it off the spoon and aspirate it over your entire palate. And when coffees are very fresh crop, there can be a lot of noise in the cup, and a lot of that will disappear as the coffee's allowed to rest.